outside, the 67X of Danny Rich. Row 2, the 35 of Mike Cecere. 38 Jim Steffens, the 55 of Willie White, and the 29 of Rick Heim. 21 Joe Vacca, the 11 of Charlie DiLoretto. The 2 of Ralph Highsong Jr., the 00 of Tony Shevchuk, and the 1 of Neil Eisminger. 8 laps the distance, first of 2 heat races for the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stocks. It's Danny Rich in car 67X, the Pat's Electric Classic Landscaping Chevy with the early lead. Rodney Sarvey going backwards in a hurry in the number 12. Danny Rich leading, Jim Steffens is second. Mike Cecere in car 35 third, and Willie White in the 55, Rick Heim in the 29, Charlie DiLoretto in the 11, and Joe Vac in car 21. Cecere in the 35, losing that third spot to the 55 of Willie White. Rick Heim in the 29, also putting the pressure on Mike Cecere, who runs fourth. Out in front, it's still Danny Rich. Remember, the top 3 finishers in this heat race will move into this evening's LJ's Video Fast Dash for the Zaresco Spectator Stocks. Still your leader, Danny Rich. Jim Steffens in the 38, still second. 55, Willie White third. Then the 35 of Mike Cecere, the 29 of Rick Heim, and now Joe Vac in the 21. Holding to the outside and trying to get by the 11 of Charlie DiLoretto. He'll make that pass into turn number 3. Halfway, 4 laps remaining. 4 laps to go. Back in the 21 now to the outside of Rick Heim's 29. Trying to move into the 5th position off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Charlie DiLoretto also gets a run in the 11. As Willie White in car 55 now, trying to move on to the 38 of Jim Steffens for second. Neil Eisminger in the 1, close to the wall, exiting turn number 4. He'll end up at the back of the pack. Running hard for position number 5 down the back straightaway. 21 Joe Vacca, 29 Rick Heim, right behind the 4th place car of Mike Cecere. The 35 pushing high, and here come the 29 and 21 into the inside. Things are crowded off the 4th turn. 2 laps to go. Charlie DiLoretto in the 11, and points leader Ralph Highsong Jr. also getting on the battle in the number 2 car. Still Danny Rich leading in the 67X, 38 Jim Steffens second, and Willie White third with 1 lap to go. Back in the 21 up high in the 4th turn, DiLoretto in the 11 and Highsong in the 2, Motor by. Danny Rich out of Imperial, the Classic Landscaping, Bongiorni Machine, Pat's Electric number 67X. Looking to win the first heat race for the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stocks. He's led it wire to wire, and he'll pick up the checkered flag with Jim Steffens second, Willie White third, Rick Heim 4th, Mike Cecere 5th, then DiLoretto, Highsong, and Vacca in close order. Shevchuk, Rodney Sarvey, and Neil Eisminger trail the field. So your front 3 finishers will move into this evening LJ's Video Dash for the Zaresco Spectator Stocks. And the way the 6-car dash driving the 4 car will start outside the front row. Frank Schneider Jr. is in the 5, Dave Cook in the 20. Doug Foster's in the red 3, 25 Lindo Brzezelski, Pat Weldon the 45, M2 is Paul Kraft, 56 is Frank Schneider Sr., and the 00 of Al Atala. 8 laps, second of 2 heats for the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stocks. Green is out, and away we go. Damron in the DPC Automotive number 12 leads the way. The Schneider Trucking 5 of Frank Schneider Jr. in second. And Dave Slade in the 4-car, a close third. Then it's Dave Cook in the 20, Lendo Brzezelski the 25, Doug Foster in the 3, all running together. Look out, Dave Cook in the 20, spins around in front of the field. Everyone gets by, except for Paul Kraft in the M2. Cook keeps going, and Kraft is left sitting. The green is still out. Sports World, if you didn't get your new edition, they'll be on sale through the grandstands here shortly. That's the Motorsports World programs. Bob Damron starts from the pole. He brings the field up to speed here as we come into turns 3 and 4 on this restart. He is on the gas and the green is out with 1 lap down and 7 to go. Damron still leading. Frank Schneider Jr. second, Pat Weldon third, 25. Lendo Brzezelski is fourth. And then Dave Slade in the 4, Frank Schneider Sr. the 56. They're racing hard in the back of the pack there. 00 Alex Sala, M2 Paul Kraft exchanged some paint off the 4th turn. Laps are down. 25, Lendo Brzezelski way down on the inside. Paul Kraft off the pace here on the front stretch in the M2. The DPC Automotive 12 of Bob Damron, who picked up his first career win a couple of weeks back, leads comfortably here in the second heat race at the halfway point for your Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stocks. Frank Schneider Sr. second, Pat Weldon third, Lendo Brzezelski fourth. Oh, Frank Schneider Jr. loses the motor in the 5-car. The motor goes south in the 5-car, and now Lendo Brzezelski probably spun in the oil in the 25. Caution is out. Caution out for the... is out. Dave Slade in the 4 moving into third as Pat Weldon takes the lead in car 45. Pat got his first career run a couple of weeks back out of Monongahela in the 45. Bob Damron now second, Slade is third, Alatal is 00 fourth, Lendo Brzezelski in the 25 up close to the wall, losing ground. Schneider Sr.'s 56 is fifth, and the 3 of Doug Foster and the 25 of Doe Brzezelski. Doe Brzezelski again close to the wall, made it kiss the wall this time up in 1 and 2. And he stops on the racetrack over there in turn 2. Caution is out for the 25 of Lendo Brzezelski. Here we go, hopefully to finish, 3 laps to go. Still Pat Weld leading in car 45. 12, Bob Damron is second, and Dave Slade in the 4. Ron O'Patchen in the 56. Doug Foster in the 3, wheeling and dealing off at turn number 4 that time. Damron closing in on Weldon. Coming around for the white flag. Bob Damron in car 12 pulls alongside of Pat Weldon off the 4th turn. 1 lap to go. Top 3 finishers move into the fast dash. Weldon leads by a car length. than that now through 3 and 4. Off the 4th turn, Monongahela's Pat Weldon. He is your winner with Bob Damron second, Dave Slade third, Ronald Patchett fourth, and Doug Foster and Alex Sala. So Weldon, Damron, and Slade move into the Fast Dash, the LJ's Video Fast Dash for tonight's Zoresco Equipment Spectator Stock 20, the top 3 in each heat. 10 laps for the late models. Here we go. Geisler and Bellich bring the field into turn number 4. On the gas, the green is out. Geisler takes the lead into turn number 1. Bellich is second. And Sherlock at the 21, third. Benal moving to 4th. Curry up to 5th and flying on the outside in car 8. Benal in the T8 sideways down low, still sits in the 4th spot as Geisler opens up a big lead in the Concord Automotive 1C. Bellich second. Benal challenging Sherlock for 3rd off a 2 down the back straightaway. Benal up into 3rd, Sherlock 4th, then Curry and Malquit. Chassis. Mark Benal tried to take second in car T8. He and Ben Bellich wheel to wheel. Benal makes the pass as they run down the back straightaway. Benal looks quick. Sherlock still 4th, Curry 5th, and Malquit, Crawford, and Wachter. Geisler turning that lap at 20.61 seconds. 20.61, that last lap for Lynn Geisler. Mark Benal trying to chase him down. Ben Bellich 3rd, Matt Sherlock 4th, B.A. Malquit is 5th, Dennis Curry now back to 6th. Geisler and Benal pulling away from the field. Malquit now pressuring the 21 of Matt Sherlock for 4th down the backstretch. Geisler turned that lap at 20.5 seconds. Mark Benaldo's closing in. The halfway point, the Hartley Construction T8 is gaining ground on the Concord Automotive 1C. Bellich in the 87 still 3rd. The Malquit Racing Engine 79 of B.A. Malquit 4th. Benal at 20.75 that lap as Malquit moves to 3rd. B.A. Malquit up into the 3rd spot. Trying to close in again on Lynn Geisler with 2 laps to go. Keep your eye on the race for 4th, the 21 of Matt Sherlock, the 8 of Dennis Curry. Concord Automotive 1C, chased by the Hartley Construction T8. 1 more lap to go. With 3rd. Matt Sherlock still 4th, Dennis Curry 5th, and Doug Crawford and Rick Wachter. It's going to be Lynn Geisler out of Cranberry Township picking up the opening heat race win with Mark Benal 2nd, B.A. Malquit 3rd, Matt Sherlock 4th, and Dennis Curry 5th. 48 Johnny Johnson, the 5 of Lou Bradish, 3 Rich Curry, the 4 is Ed Free, and the white number 4F of Steve Fife. All right, good catch. 10 laps for the late model, 2nd of 2 heats on Zoresco Equipment Night. The green is back out. Calusi Chevy 99 of Ben Miley with the lead into turn 2 and last week's feature winner. Steve Baker sideways off the corner. Here comes Johnny Johnson in the 48. Whoa, Bradish in the 5 slams into the 7 of Bill Adler. And the caution is out. Lou Bradish in the 5. Go complete restart for the late models. Second heat race. Ben Miley the 99. 09 Mark Petrucci, your action-packed front row. Green is out. Miley is sideways. Petrucci behind him, and here comes Baker again. It's like a repeat of the last one. Into turn number 2. Miley, Baker, wheel to wheel for the lead. Johnson and Ferree. Man, we got a dogfight down to back straightaway. Ben Miley the 99, Steve Baker in the 84, wheel to wheel, slipping and sliding. Johnny Johnson in the 48 down low, trying to take that second spot. Into turn 1. Steele a close 4th. Curry and Petrucci battle for 5th. The Calusi Chevy 99 of Ben Miley is your leader. Steve Baker, Johnny Johnson, and Ed Ferree stack them off the 4th turn, completing lap number 2. Ferree goes high, trying to get by Johnson, and almost 3 wide down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The battle continues. Johnson and Ferree make some contact. Ferree's got damage on the left front wheel. He stays out there, 3 laps down. Oh, Ferree in the 4 fighting the steer. You can see this, the tie rod broke on the left front wheel of car 4. Bradish in the 5 now trying to break into the 5th spot as he pressures the 09 of Mark Petrucci. 4 laps down, black flag for Ed Ferree. It's not safe to be out there running like that. He could hurt himself a lot worse. Ben Miley still leading Steve Baker right there, trying to put the pressure on. Halfway, 4 laps to go. Ed Ferree going into the pits. Tough break. It was quite a battle that was going on there. That really hurts Ferree in the point standings too. Ben Miley still leads in this race with Steve Baker second. Goes for the lead in turn 1, down on the inside. Miley might have broke. Yes, there's problems with the 99. I was going to say, that pass looked too easy. The Calusi Chevy 99 of Ben Miley slowing down. 2 laps to go. The start. Stevie Baker now in the Phil Lucon Rev Fab 84 is your leader with 1 lap remaining. Johnny Johnson second, Rich Curry third. Petrucci in the 09 fourth, Bradish in the 5 runs 5th. We lost 2 cars in this heat. Coming off of turn number 4 in that rocket chassis, the Phil Lucon Rev Fab 84 West Virginia Rim Rider Stevie Baker is your winner. Johnny Johnson second, Rich Curry third, Mark Petrucci 4th, and Lou Bradish 5th. Day of Joe Johnson, 11-8 Charlie Jasinski, last week's winner, the 5 of Kirk Young, the 7 of Dwayne Popham, 76 Dave Wade, 88 Gary Sisson, and the 64 is Chuck Mowry. Is out. 20, Jason Sisson is your leader. Tom Bateman in the B1 running second. Then the 3J of Joe Johnson, the 11A of Charlie Jasinski. Braza Construction, Steel Auto Body 20 of Jason Sisson opening up a big lead here. Tom Bateman, who hasn't ran much this year, I think this is only the second night out, still second now in the B1. The Bridgeville Auto Parts B1 running in the second spot with the 3J of Joe Johnson third. Then the Don Speed Shop 11A of Charlie Jasinski. The Gary's Auto Sales 88 of Gary Sisson and the Specialty Turbine 76 of Dave Wade. Wade in the 76 making a big move, but the caution is out. We've lost one up in 3 and 4. The W2 of Wayne Gossett kisses the wall. No go, says starter Greg Wheeling. First Tom Bateman went, then he slowed and everybody else went. It's the pole sitters race to start. That's the is out. Tom Bateman in the B1. Look out. Violent crash. Joe Johnson in car 3J. Tom Bateman in the B1 lost the handle here coming down the front straightaway. Came right across the track in front of the 3J of Joe Johnson, who had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go, and thank God those big Uke tires are there, because if it wasn't, he'd have gone straight into that guardrail, or worse, straight into the pits. Well, they do some damage. They indeed soften the blow. Four laps down, 6 laps to go for the M-Stall Limited Late Models. On the gas, the green is out. Jason Sisson leads in car 20, and Gary Sisson in the 88s. Back after some motor woes is running second. Dave Wade in the 76 third. 11A Charlie Jasinski fourth. For fifth, the 7 of Dwayne Popham and the 5 of Kirk Young. Jasinski in the 11A on the outside, trying to get the 76 of Dave Wade for third as they run down the front stretch. Kirk Young in the 5 to the inside and moving into the top 5. Dwayne Popham in the 7 trying to run him back down on the back chute. More laps to go. Jason Sisson still leads in the 20. Gary Sisson second, and Dave Wade in the 76, a close third. One more lap to go. Wayne Sisson. Brazen Construction, steel auto body 20 off the 4th turn, and he'll pick up the win in our first M-Star Limited Late Model Heat. Gary Sisson second, Dave Wade third, Charlie Jasinski fourth, and the Pittsburgh Mac 5 of Kirk Young a close fifth. We are now ready for the race is the way they will start tonight's 20 lap special event. Bob Damron on the pole in the 12, 38 Jim Steffens. Dave Slade is in the 4 tonight, Pat Weldon the 45. More shirts. I guess we got some hats now. Some Zaresco hats being slung-shot, or is it slingshotted up into the grandstands. 55 Willie White. Just like a firecracker that doesn't fire. 4 laps the distance. 4 laps for the Zaresco Spectator Stocks, the LJ's Video Dash. The way they finish this race is the way they will start in the front 3 rows. Here they come, charging into turn number 3. Damron in the 12 leads. 38 Jim Steffens second, then Pat Weldon to 45, Willie White to 55, coming on the outside down the front straightaway. Three wide for 4th. They are crowded. Pat Weldon, the meat of the sandwich, ends up back in the 6th spot. Danny Rich, who started 6th, is now 4th. 2 laps to go. The DPC Automotive 12 of Bob Damron, the ISO Plumbing 38 of Jim Steffens. Your front row right now, if they can hold on here. Willie White in the 55, and Danny Rich looking stout in that 67X tonight. The Danimal. 1 lap to go. Damron still leading. Steffens second, Willie White third, Danny Rich 4th. Coming to the checkered flag for the LJ's Video Dash. Damron will win it. Steffens second, White third, and Danny Rich 4th, and Dave Slade and Pat Weldon. So there you see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wayne Gaither in car number 4. 44, Jim Paul. Mark Moat, your points leader in the 48. Jim Leprose in the blue 6, and Katie Faree behind the wheel of the white number 4. Also, Willie White, double duty tonight for Willie. He's running Spectator Stock 55, and of course his normal M-Star Limited Late number 28. So he's climbed out of the 55 and climbs into the 28s. Night, and 3 weeks away, the Fall Classic 40 for the M-Star Limited Late Models. 10 laps, second heat race for the M-Star Limited Late Models, ready to unfold with Mike Morgan in the 83 and Artie Darmett in the 19 on the front row. Green is out. Mike Morgan leading, Jim Zarin in the 1C second, Artie Darmett in the 19 third, then the 4 of Wayne Gaither, the 48 of Mark Moats moving to the outside. Moats in the 48, Gaither in the 4 trying to come underneath the 19 of Darmett off of turn 4. Tight squeeze down the front stretch. Mike Morgan still leading out of Heidelberg in the Morgan Equipment number 83. The Cochran Automotive 1C of Jim Zarin chomping at the bit in second. Moats in the 48 up to third. Wayne Gaither in the Dickey Electric 4 and 4th. The Butts Place 6 of Jim Lepro running 5th. Zarin in the 1C taking that car hard into turn number 1, trying to pull underneath the 83 of Mike Morgan down the back stretch. Side by side for the lead into turn number 3. Jim Zarin in the 1C, Mike Morgan in the 83 holds him off into turn number 4. Moats in the 48 closing in on that front duo. Three wide there for 6th into 1. Jim Paul in the 44, Willie White in the 28, and Artie Darman in the 19 were rocking and rolling. Coming off of 4, Mark Moats in the 48 up high. Closing in on that front duo again. Still 4 laps to go. Zarin goes for the lead. Mike Morgan in the 83 and Mark Moats in the 48. All together there. Zarin in front now in the Cochran Automotive 1C, and Moats in the 48 trying to move into second. Morgan in the 83 on the outside, trying to hold Moats off for that second spot. Can't do it in turn 4. Jim Lepro is 4th down the 6, and the 4 Wayne Gaither 5th. 4 laps to go. Jim Zarin out of Coriopolis, your leader over Hookstown's Mark Moats. Moats making up ground in 3, coming off of 4, still Zarin by 2 car lengths. Caution is out for Katie Faree. Katie Faree spinning up in turns 1 and 2 in car from any point on. The 1C on the lead, on the pole. 4 laps to go. Look at this battle coming off of 4. Almost 4 wide there for a minute. Zarin still out in front, Moats second. Jim Lepro takes 3rd in car 6. Then it's Mike Morgan in the 83, and Willie White in the 28 breaks into the top 5. The right 828 riding the rim, trying to get that 4th spot for Mike Morgan, but White may lose 5th as Wayne Gaither in the 4 goes by on the inside. Laps to go, 2 to go. Jim Zarin pulling away down the back straightaway. Moats is able to pick up his ground in the corners. 1 more lap to go. Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning second heat race. Jim Zarin picks up the win. Mark Moats second. Jim Lepro 3rd. Mike Morgan 4th, and Wayne Gaither 5th. York 6 Gary Smith, the 42 of Jason Bush, 16 Kurt Habadell, 04 Jim Plants, and the 64 of Andy Catellis. 8 laps the distance. 8 laps the distance for the York Out Modifieds. Penfield Contracting 0 leads the way. The 10 of Wayne Tessine second, the 69 of Danny Burns third, then the 16 of Kurt Habadell, 42 Jason Bush, 04 Jim Plants. Kurt Haberdale trying to move up to third off the fourth turn in the 16, and he'll make the pass. For the halfway mark, Larry Kugel with that big lead and Wayne Tessine in second. Haberdale third. Danny Burns fourth, and Jason Bush, Jim Plants, Gary Smith, and Andy Catellus. Jim Plants in the 04, Jason Bush in the 42, rubbing wheels there off the fourth turn. Two laps to go. Larry Kugel leads the way. Tessine second, Haberdale third. Danny Burns fourth, Jim Plants fifth, then Jason Bush and Gary Smith. Three heats tonight for the York Cup Modifieds, 3 heat races. And the first one goes flag to flag. Maybe. We've got 1 lap to go. Kugel in car 0 brings the field off at turn 4, and the checkered flag is out this time by. Wayne Tessine second, Haberdale third, Danny Burns fourth, Jim Plants fifth, then Jason Bush and Gary Smith. John Murgo. Out for the first time in the 72 car is Jerry Potts from Clarington, Ohio. Jerry Potts from Clarington, Ohio, starting fourth in the 72. Row 3, Pittsburgh, Pete Laurie in the 11. 27, Dave Will. 83, Robert Freshour. And the 48 of Bob Millspaw make up row number 4. Nice for the York Cup Modifieds. Here we go. Brzezinski in the 71 out for the second week with this new car. He and the 84 Jim Petrill battling for the lead down the back straightaway. John Murgo in car 40 is third. And our newcomer crashes here on the front straightaway. Jerry Potts in car 72. Trail your leader, Mark Brzezinski in the 71 alongside. And here we go. Into 1. We got a battle going on here for third. In the 27, trying to take the second spot from 71 Mark Brzezinski. They will had a good run here last Saturday night, and looking strong again tonight in the 27 machine. Out of North Lima, Ohio, Dave Will up into second. Brzezinski in the 71 third, and Weirton, West Virginia's Robert Freshour in the P&G Chevy Olds 83 fourth. Out in front, it's the 84 of Jim Petrill. Jim Petrill in car 84, sponsored by Tri-State Motorsports and Armstrong Trailer Sales. CJ Stables also sponsors. John Murgo in the 5th spot in car number 40, followed by Pittsburgh Pete Laurie in the Quaker Steak and Lube 11. in the 27, challenging 84, Jim Petrell for the lead. Bob Brzezinski still third, Fresh Hour close fourth. Two laps to go, two to go. To go, one lap to go. Jim Petrell out of Weirton, West Virginia has been your leader from the get-go. Dave Will in the 27 doing the chasing as we come to the checkered flag. Petrell will win. Will is second. Brzezinski third. Fresh Hour fourth. And John Murgo and Pete Loria. Bob Millspaw and Jerry Potts. 7M sporting a new paint scheme since he was with us last time. Car used to be black. It's now orange. Chad McClellan in the 7, outside the 63 of Jimmy Plants. Bobby Bongiorni in the 67. Last week's winner, Logan Dernoshik in the 20. 01 Bob Williams, 17M Russ Matika, and the 7 of Ian Parasolik. In the 63 leading. Chad McClellan in the 7 running second, and Logan Dernoshik in the 20. 17M Russ Matika. Bob Williams is fifth, then Bobby Bongiorni in the 67, the 70 Ian Parasolik. The Paris Construction 63 of Jimmy Plant still leads, but here comes Chad McClellan out of Stoystown in the 7. Logan Dernoshik in the 20, a close third. Russ Matika in the 17M fourth, and Bob Williams in the 01. Halfway, 4 laps to go. Plans pulling away now in the 63 car. McClellan in the 7 has his hands full with the 20 of Logan Dernoshik. Side by side for second, coming off of turn 4. McClellan in the 7 and 20 Dernoshik. Battle continues. Dernoshik able to get by in 1. McClellan pulls back alongside in 2 down the backstretch. 2 more laps to go this time by. 2 laps to go. Bobby Bongiorni in the 67 spins around. Still out. Now the caution is out. They got little flames coming out from underneath the bottom of the prizes to give away, so keep your tickets handy. We're back up to speed. 2 laps to go for the York Out Modifieds final heat race. Jimmy Plants in the 63, Logan Dernoshik in the 20, and Chad McClellan in car 7. The battle is on here. Russ Matika still fourth in the 17M. Bob Williams in the 01 is fifth. One lap to go. One more lap to go. McClellan in the 7 puts her sideways there into turn 1. He holds on. He's still third. Out in front, it's Jimmy Plants from Georgetown in the Alex Paris Construction 63. And here comes Logan Dernoshik out of Cecil in the Sabre Equipment number 20. Off of turn 4, checkered flag for Jimmy Plants. Dernoshik second. Chad McClellan third. Russ Matika fourth. In the 5th position will go to the 01 of Bob Williams. Here's Pennzoil, Danella's Auto Body Repair number 1 from Washington, Neil Eisminger. Starting alongside. In the center, Exit Tire Industry Terminal number 12 from Center Township, Rodney Sarvey. In front of those two, we find in the Copco's Garage number 20, Dave Cook from Clinton. In the Duke Construction Pruney Auto Body number 00 from Castle Shannon, Tony Shefchak. In the Males Auto Repair M2 from Uniontown, Paul Kraft. In the Rockers Machine Shop K&B Design 21 from Carnegie, Mr. Excitement, Joe Vaca. Home Renovations, Meineke Muffler 25 from Kennedy Township, Len Dobrashowski. Our defending winner of the Spectator Stock 20 will start alongside current points leader, the West Point Truck Center Parsons Incorporated 2 of Ralph Highsong Jr. from Shippingport. In the Brighton Collision, Grassset Landscaping, 00 from Carnegie, Al Atala. Alongside of Al in the Flamingo Gardens, Babco Fabricating 11 from South Fayette, Charlie DiLoretto. In the next row, Foster Contracting 3 of Doug Foster in the number 3 machine from McKees Rocks. Allegheny alignment, Lotus and winner Auto Body 35. Last week's winner Mike Cecere from Baldwin. In the Schneider Trucking number 56 this evening is Ron Opachin. The Lowry's Run Automotive 29 of Pittsburgh's Rick Heim. Valley Inn Social Hall, Mon Valley Coach Works 45, Pat Weldon. Pat Weldon out of Monongahela, car 45, recent first-time winner. Driving the Slade Racing number 4 tonight will be Dave Slade out of Bethel Park. Dave Slade in car number 4. In the Pat's Electric Classic Landscaping 67X from Imperial, Danny Rich. Cubs Lounge, T-Bass number 55 of Willie White out of Heidelberg. And on the front row, in the ISO Plumbing number 38 from Brentwood, Jim Steffens. And starting on the pole this evening, in the DPC Automotive, DeFrank's Auto Body 12, Bob Damron from Wintersville, Ohio. And there is your lineup for tonight's Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stock 20 lapper against Zaresco Equipment Company, located on the Lower Road I Road behind Penn Center Mall, Monroeville, Turtle Creek, and also on Route 19, 3 miles south of the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Interstate 79. 20 cars, 20 laps. The Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stock 20. Coming up next. Here tonight, the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stocks. Full wide parade lap. For the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stocks here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. They accelerate off of turn number 4, and the green is out. Leading, Jim Steffen second, and Danny Rich third as they complete lap number 1. Willie White in the 55 is fourth. In the 12, still leading, Steffen second, Danny Rich third, White is fourth, and Pat Weld in the 45 fifth, Dave Slade in the 4, close to the wall up in turn 4. The DPC Automotive 12 of Bob Damron continues to lead. Steffen's in the 38, looking underneath him off the 4th turn. In the 55, Danny Rich in the 67, running 3rd and 4th. Looked like they wanted to try the inside off the 4th turn, but couldn't make it work. Paul Kraft off the pace in car M2. Paul Kraft off the pace in the M2. Doug Foster close to the wall in the number 3 car, losing ground off the 2nd turn. Still Bob Damron, your leader. Jim Steffen second, and Danny Rich third. Willie White fourth. Pat Weldon up high in the 45, and Rick Heim in the 29 moves to 5th. Joe Back in the 21, pushing Mike Cecier's 35 down the front straightaway. He is glued to his bumper. They run in 7th and 8th. Mike Cecier up against the wall. We got a bumper on the racetrack. Caution is out. Caution is for the debris only. The debris on car 35. Mike Cecier, I think it's the front but the outside. Car 12 is your leader. He's outside the front row. When he goes, we go. He's on the gas, and the green is back out. 38, Jim Steffen's got a pretty good start here. Down the front straightaway, they're side by side into turn number 1. Damron still leading. Jim Steffens trying to hold off Willie White for second. In the 29, pressuring the 67X of Danny Rich for fourth, and Joe Vaca, who started way in the back in car 21, is up into the sixth spot. Caution is back out. We've got a car. And we're back up to speed as they come off the fourth turn. Rich in the 67X on the outside, puts his nose into second. And he'll make the clean pass now. He's got a car length on the 38 of Jim Steffens, who's back in third. 55, Willie White fourth. Joe Vaca fifth in the 21. Rickheim in the 29, sixth. 25, Lendo Brushelski in the 45 of Pat Weldon are battling behind. Then the 35 of Mike Cicero and the 11 of Charlie DiLoretto. Halfway, 10 laps to go, 10 to go. The DPC Auto 12 of Bob Damron. 67X Danny Rich in second. Steffens still third, Willie White fourth, Joe Vaca fifth. White in the 55, pressuring Steffens for that third spot. Seven laps to go this time by, 7 more laps to go. Opening up a bigger lead. The Wintersville, Ohio driver looking for his second career win, and obviously the biggest of his career. He's led from the start. 5 more laps to go. Danny Rich second, Jim Steffens third, Lendo Brushelski to 25, close to the wall exiting turn 4 as he runs in the 7th spot. Steffens in the 38, moving back into second. Danny Rich in the 67 passes Steffens back in 1 and 2, and Steffens goes back by him off the second turn down the backstretch. All that is doing is opening up the lead for race leader Bob Damron. Willie White now the 67, or the 55 underneath the 67 of Danny Rich. Look at this battle coming off of 4. Second, third, and fourth all bunched together. We've got Steffens in the 38s, spinning to the inside. side of the racetrack, and the caution is out. Green is out. Green is out. Bob Damron still leads over Willie White, Danny Rich, Joe Vacca, Rick Heim, Lendo Brzezelski, Ralph Highsong, Mike Cecere, Alan Talla, Charlie DiLoretto. Those are your top 10 cars. Rich in the 67, up a little high off the fourth turn, back into 21, trying to come underneath. We've got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to the finish. Bob Damron leading by 2 car lengths over the 55 of Willie White. Danny Rich holds on to third right now. Back of fourth, and Rick Heim fifth, coming for the white flag. 1 more lap for the Zaresco Spectator Stock 20. Willie White going for it. He slid in the hard into turn 1, but he can't make it work. He's still second. See if he has any tricks up his sleeve into 3 and 4, but Damron opening up some daylight. He's led from the start out of Wintersville, Ohio, the DPC Automotive 12. Bob Damron will win the Spectator Stock 20 over Willie White, Danny Rich, Joe Vacca, Rick Heim, Ralph Highsong, Lendo Brzezelski, Mike Cecere, Alan Talla, and Charlie DiLoretto 10. And now we've got them all congregating over there in turns 1 and 2. Bob Damron. First career win came on July 19th. His biggest win so far tonight. And the biggest win of his career, the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stock winning Bob Damron. All the way. Willie White gave it a valiant try toward the end, but it was Bob Damron's night. Pending post-race inspection, he'll be the winner of the Zaresco Equipment Spectator Stock 20. Out of Wintersville, Ohio. '21, Joe Vacca tonight, Monarch's Oil, Wolf's Head Hard Charger. Joe Vacca in the 21 picks up a case of Wolf's Head from Monarch Oil, the world's largest Wolf's Head distributor, improving the most from start to finish. Also, our Hard Luck Award, the Imperial Heights Garage Hard Luck Award, will go to the 38 of Jim Steffens. Steffens always near the front of the field, but has yet to be able to get that first career win.
Just to let everybody know, get their 50-50 tickets ready. The 50-50 tonight is worth $300. If you have the winning ticket, head on over to the track office. We'll be pulling it shortly. In fact, we'll do it right now. Vic Tedesco with Zaresco Equipment, the division sponsor. And Vic, before we pull the 50-50 raffle, excellent show tonight by these guys.
It really was. This is new for us. We're excited. Got a lot of people from Zaresco here. Hello, everybody. Great race. Thank you for having us here.
Real quick, Vic, let's talk a little bit about Zaresco and what you guys do.
We do a lot of things. Primarily, we're in the trailer business, truck body business, equipment business, almost anything that can go in front, behind, or on top of a truck, we do.
How do they get a hold of you?
They just call 829-2120. That's all they need to do.
All right, Vic, we're going to have you pull the 50-50 number. Hey, Bob, congrats. congratulations. The Spectator Stock 20 is going to be the biggest win of your career.
Oh, yeah, the biggest win.
When you got out of the car, we were talking. I says, God, you have to love or either hate those caution flags. What was the deal?
Boy, I just hate them caution flags because I knew they was right behind me the whole time.
Hey, you qualified well in your heat. You picked a good pill for the dash. You started up front. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
No, we just had a good night, good season. Thanks to all my sponsors, and thanks for letting me race here.
Real quick, let's talk about your crew. Put you on the track tonight.
Bob Armstrong, he's the one that sets my car up every week, and he does a good job. And DPC Automotive takes care of everything else.
Bob, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Put your hands together for Bob Damron, your Spectator Stock.
Lights are out. We're going green the next time by. Not a good start. Now we go off the fourth turn. The green is out. Down the back straightaway. Doug Crawford is second. Radish in the 5, Curry in the 8, racing for third. Malcolm in the 79, and Petrucci in the 09 for fifth. Malcolm will take the fifth spot, going off the 4. Curry into 3, up close to the wall, but now the T8 spins. Faree gets by. Wagner doesn't. On the gas, and the green is out. Here they come off of turn 4. Doug Crawford will go to the lead. Adler still second. Curry on the outside of him in car 8, trying to take that second spot down the back straightaway. The Fathead Saloon 9C has opened up a big lead. Dennis Curry now second, Lou Radish third. 79 B.A. Malcolm moving into fourth. 3 wide for fifth. Adler, Curry, and Petrucci. Now Faree, who started last, is already challenging for the top 5. Unbelievable racing action in the middle of the pack. Curry into 3 goes sideways and spins around in turn 2. Sherlock at a 20 on also spinning. Caution is out. Yes. No green. Dennis Curry in car 8. Here we go. The green is out. Turn 1, Curry in the 8 goes spinning, collects the 79 of Malquit. Everybody's still going. The green is out. The green is out. The green is out. Doug Crawford, the 9C, is your leader. Lou Radish in the 5 now second. 7 of Bill Adler, the 4 of Ed Faree, running third and fourth. Tony Johnson is fifth in car 48. Mark Bunnell's up to 6 in the T8. Straightaway lead. Ed Farina out at third in the Franklin Racing Supply 4. Rick Lochter ready to pit in car 93X. Caution is out. A car up against the wall in 3 and 4. I believe it's the 21 of Matt Sherlock. Matt Sherlock and Green is out. Crawford continues to lead. Lou Bradish second and Fareed third. Adler is having the run of his career here in Pittsburgh in fourth, and Johnny Johnson and Mark Banal. Oh, Adler comes to a stop in turn 4 right in front of Johnny Johnson. They make contact. They continue, but Adler slowing down and heads for the pits. Trying to get the 7 car into the pits. He'll come to a stop. Caution is out for the 7 of Bill Adler. Johnson running side by side for fourth. Johnson still fourth, but now fifth down the back straightaway. Crawford leading, Bradish running second, Fareed third, but now again back under Johnson coming off of 4. But now will make the pass. Continues to set the pace. Lou Bradish at 3 and Mark Banal second, third, and fourth. Johnson fifth, Baker sixth, Rich Curry seventh, Malquit eighth, Geisler is ninth, and Dennis Curry running 10th. Banal in the T8 now works underneath the Corvette. Fareed trying to move into third. The Hartley Construction, Malquit Racing Engines T8. Underneath Fareed off of turn 4 and into that third spot. Banal on the move in the T8, closing on the 5 of Lou Bradish for second. Wheel to wheel for second. Off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Lou Bradish in the medical center, brace 5, trying to hold off the Hartley Construction T8 of Mark Banal. Caution is out. 09 Mark Petrucci. 09 Mark Petrucci. Head stopped up in turn. Banal in the T8 is third. The green is out. Once again, Crawford opens up a nice lead on the restart. Bradish trying to hold off Banal for second. Banal pulling alongside, coming off of turn 4. Into 1, Mark Banal, the Hartley Construction T8. Lou Bradish in the medical center, brace service 5, beats him off at 2. He's still second. Banal hard in on 3 on the bottom. Coming off of 4, Banal coming back underneath as Bradish slips high. 10 laps to go. Banal moves to 7. in turns 1 and 2. Benal second, Bradich 3. Faree 4th. Johnson 5th. Breaker 6th. Curry 7th. Malcolm 8th. Geisler 9th. Dennis Curry is 10th. Doug Crawford, your leader. Ed Faree into 4. Johnny Johnson into 48. Starting to pressure the 5 of Lou Bradich for 3rd. Doug Crawford still leading, looking for his first late model win. Johnson on the outside trying to get Faree now for 4th. Dennis Curry off the pace in car number 8. Curry heads to the pits in car 8. 7 laps to go. Crawford leading, but now closing in. Mark Benal, the T8, closing in on Doug Crawford as Johnny Johnson in the 48 tries to move to 3rd as he pressures the 5 of Lou Bradich. Faree is 5th, Baker 6th, Rich Curry 7th, Malcolm 8th, Geisler 9th, Mark Petrucci 10th. Benal now right there, just a car length behind. Doug Crawford closing in on his back bumper into turn number 3. 5 more laps to go. Doug Crawford, Mark Benal off at turn number 4. It's still Crawford by a car length. Into 1. Benal hard in on the bottom. Pulls alongside into 2. It's still Crawford. Benal 2nd. Johnny Johnson in the 48 moving to 3rd. Bradich is 4th. Faree 5th. Malcolm with a flat tire in car 79 trying to stay on the speedway. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Into turn 1. Side by side again, it's still Doug Crawford. Benal 2nd, Johnson 3rd, Bradich 4th, and Faree 5th. Malcolm goes into the pits. We've got 3 laps to go. Doug Crawford trying to hold off Mark Benal for his first career late model win. Into 1 and 2, the side-by-side battle continues. It's Crawford again, maintaining the lead. Into 3. Benal takes it in hard on the bottom another time, but Crawford is hooked up, coming off. He's right in the fast lane with 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Still Crawford, and that lead is growing now. Crawford pulling away. Benal 2nd, Johnson 3rd, Bradich 4th, Faree 5th. 1 more lap to go. The Fathead Saloon 9C of Doug Crawford looking for that first career late model win. Mark Benal trying to close in within 2 car lengths. Down the back straightaway. Benal closing in on Crawford's bumper. Here we go to the finish. Doug Crawford, the 9th seed, T8. Mark Benal coming off of turn number 4. Doug Crawford will win his first late model feature. Mark Benal 2nd, Johnny Johnson 3rd, Lou Bradich 4th, and then Faree 5th. Steve Baker 6th, Rich Curry 7th, Lynn Geisler 8th, Mark Petrucci 9th, and 87, Ben Bellich 10th. At the weigh-in center, it is official. Castle Shannon's Doug Crawford will roll his rocket chassis into victory lane for the first time in his late model career. Fathead Saloon, Crawford's Refrigeration, Beto's Restaurant, Briscoe's Food Service are sponsors. Johnny Johnson will increase his points lead with that 3rd place finish tonight. Lou Bradich settles for 4th. Ed Faree was 5th. Steve Baker 6th. Rich Curry 7th. Lynn Geisler was 8th. 9th was Mark Petrucci and Ben Bellich 10th. Ed Faree was the Monarch Oil Wolf's Head Hard Charger. He picks up a case of Wolf's Head from Monarch Oil, the world's largest Wolf's Head distributor. happy folks down there on the front straightaway. No doubt about that. The winner, and Mark Banal drove the wheels off of that T8 to come back up through like that to finish second. How about a nice hand for your Monarch, or your late model winner for the first time in his career, Doug Crawford. Saloon on the south side of Pittsburgh. I understand they've got great food, wings, and all kinds of good stuff. Sponsors of Dougie Crawford's 9C, and they ought to be cooking up a storm tonight on the south side of Pittsburgh. Crawford Refrigeration, Briscoe Food Service, with the other sponsors of the 9C.
Dougie Crawford, excellent run. You ran your guts out tonight.
Yeah, them cautions made me work for it, but I want to thank my crew. I got a great crew. I want to thank Fatheads, they're my main sponsor. They've been good to us. Briscoe Food Service, Parts Plus helps me out a lot. Crawford Refrigeration.
Let's talk about the race minute. You're cruising out there, caution after caution. What was going through your mind at the first part of the race?
Well, in the heat race, we weren't all that fast. We made a couple changes. We needed to pick up almost a whole second to be fast in this feature. And as soon as he told me on the first start, he said, well, the first start, the number 7 was in front of me, but the first time we took the lead, he said I had like 5 car lengths, so I just stayed smooth, and the car was perfect.
That 19th lap, Mark Pinnell started catching you, and Dow Carnahan was telling me he had you on the scanner. He said your spotter did a tremendous job keeping you focused.
Yeah, he did. He kept me, he did keep me focused, told me just stay calm, you know, keep my line, and it definitely helped me.
How's it feel?
Feels great, man. I've been waiting a while for this one.
Dougie, congratulations. Great job.
Thanks a lot, though.
Put your hands together for Doug.
Crawley White in the 11A of Charlie Jasinski, 64 Chuck Bowery, the 44 is Jim Paul, Tom Bateman in the B1, Artie Darman in the 19, and Katie Ferree in car 4. in second, and the 48 of Gary Sisson, or the 88 of Gary Sisson, excuse me. 76 Dave Wade and the 48 of Mark Moats. Wade in the 76 lines up across the racetrack, spins the car. Look at that. Synchronized spin up in turn 2. Only 48 of Mark Moats could never get the whole way back around, and the caution is out. For the late models as the green is back out. Mike Morgan in car 83 returns to the Speedway. Jim Zarin in the 1C trying to take the lead in 3 and 4. Pulls alongside of the 20 of Jason Sisson. Sisson still leading. Zarin second. Gary Sisson third. Dave Wade fourth. The 6 of Jim Lepro is fifth. We got a car off the wall. It's the 48 of Mark Moats. Car 48, Mark Moats, off the wall. Takes off with the lead another time, and Jim Zarin in pursuit. And Mark Moats crashes the 48 car another time. Up this time in 1 and 2, the caution is out. And that will be it for Mark Moats. That is the third caution that he's involved in, and he is done for the night. Green lap is back out. Jason Sisson looked like he almost missed a shift. There's Scatter coming off of 4 here. Still leads. Zarin is second. Gary Sisson is third. Dave Wade fourth. And Jim Lepro fifth. Kirk Young sixth. Jasinski seventh. Wade Paul from eighth. Wade eighth or ninth. And Jim Paul runs 10th. Car 76 trying to overtake Gary Sisson's 88 for third. And he'll make the pass down the front stretch into turn number 1. Zarin again closing in. Zarin's got Sisson beat getting into the corner, but Sisson's able to hold him off coming off the turns with 5 down and 15 laps remaining. 15 laps to go. One slip of the wheel by Jason Sisson. And we got a crash. Katie Ferree into the wall. Katie Ferree kissing the wall on the front stretch in the Franklin Racing Supply number 4. Up to speed. Sisson in car 20 continues to hold off the challenges of Jim Zarin. With Dave Wade third, Jim Lepro in car 6, and the 88 of Gary Sisson wheel to wheel for fourth. car 6. Trying to take the 4th spot away from Gary Sisson as the battle out in front intensifies. Jason Sisson and Jimmy Zarin into 1. Zarin sliding in deeper and deeper. Wheel to wheel in 2. And another crash on the front stretch. Another crash on the front stretch. It's the 64 of Chuck Bowery. Man, we're knocking the wall. And once again, the green flag returns. Sisson continues to hold him off. Coming to the halfway point. This is shaping up as a battle royale. Into turn number 1. Wheel to wheel for the lead. Jason Sisson in the 20. Jim Zarin in the 1C. Dave Wade in the 76 third and Jim Lepro in the 6 4th. Close. That time Zarin had to get out of it. Tailbraze Construction, Stu Auto Body 20 continues to lead over the Cochran Automotive. West Allegheny Paramedic 1C of Jim Zarin. Turbine, Tiger Machine of Manufacturing 76 of Dave Wade, 3rd, the Butts Place 6 of Jim Lepro within striking distance at 4th. Gary Sisson 5th, Charlie Jasinski 6th, Kirk Young 7th, Wayne Popham 8th, Wayne Gaither 9th. And Mike Morgan is 10th in car 83, Jim Paul off the pace in car 44, now getting back up to speed. Wade in the 76, getting closer and closer to those front 2. 6 laps to go. And Zarin once again close to pulling alongside of Sisson. Laps to go, 5 to go. Wheel to wheel off of turn 2. Sisson back in front by car length into turn 3. Zarin right back alongside through the turn. Here they come off of 4. Just then Jimmy Zarin takes the lead. Lap after lap, he was putting the pressure on. Zarin now in front in the Cochran Automotive 1C. Sisson 2nd. Dave Wade 3rd. Jim Lepro 4th. Gary Sisson running 5th. Zarin, no doubt now, pulling away. Since April the 26th. Race for 2nd. Dave Wade in car 76, pressuring the 20 of Jason Sisson. 2 laps to go. The Cochran Automotive, West Allegheny Paramedic Rescue, Malia Oil, Wings, Suds, and Spuds 1C, looking for his 2nd win this season. The race for 2nd. With 1 to go, Dave Wade in the 76 and Jason Sisson in car 20 going at it as they lap to 19 of Hardy Dermott. M-Stop Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, limited late model win. second time this year to Coriopolis' Jim Zarin. Second will go to who? 76, Dave Wade will get second. 20, Jason Sisson will settle for third. 6, Jim Lepro fourth, and Gary Sisson in car 88 finishes fifth. Jim Zarin out of Coriopolis drives the Cochran Automotive. West Allegheny Paramount once he took the lead. And he'll be carrying the checkered flag. Charlie Jasinski in the 11A was our Monarch Oil Wolf's Head hard charger. He picks up a case of Wolf's Head oil from Monarch Oil, the world's largest Wolf's Head distributor. That's from the car, Irem Stahl, limited late model winner, Jim Zarin. Well, we've had some excellent feature races here tonight, some very close racing for the lead. Winners have definitely had to work for it here tonight. There have been no gimmies.
Let's talk about the race. First off, you guys ran side by side for what, 16 laps, and I didn't really think you were going to get them, and you made your move.
I tell you, I mean, every time I started getting a good run on him, I get close to him, a caution would come on. I said, man, I ain't ever going to get this guy. And then finally, I got a good run coming off of 4 here, and it worked out good for me.
Tell you what, an excellent clean race. You guys pit side by side. You have a lot to talk about. Sometimes it gets you, sometimes you get him. You got him tonight.
That's what I said to him last week after the heat race. I said, maybe you could let me win one here and there.
Hey, once in a while, this is one of a few times we had a straight-up start tonight, and the two guys that come out of the heat races, the winners, it's nice to see them put on a side-by-side show. An excellent race, a clean race, and unfortunately someone's going to lose, but fortunately someone's going to win.
I was hoping it was me. I mean, we needed this bad. I mean, we've been chasing ourselves for a while, and we need it bad. I'm glad to see Doug Crawford win one. Congratulations.
Hey, real quick, let's talk about your crew and everybody that helps you put your car on the track.
I got a great bunch of guys. I mean, my Uncle Jeff, I can't say enough about him. Bobby Cooper, my cousin, Randy, Luke, my grandfather. I mean, he's a dedicated racer. All my family. I mean, it's great. My girlfriend, I just can't say enough.
Jimmy, congratulations. Great win tonight.
Thanks, Ted.
Okay. Put your hands together. Jimmy Zan. Your M Stahl limited late model feature winner tonight.
This is Russ Matika, 83 Robert Freshour, 69 Danny Burns, 7 Chad McClellan. 71 Mark Obrzezinski, 16 Kurt Havadil, 27 Dave Will, and the 10 of Wayne Tessine. 63 Jimmy Plants, the 84 is Jim Petrell, 0 Larry Kugel, 20 Logan Dernoshik, 04 Jim Plants, and 40 John Murgo, 01 Bob Williams, and the 42 of Jason Bush. 11 Pete Lorian, 67 Bobby Bongiorni, 6 Gary Smith, Bob Millspawn, the 48, 7 Ian Parasolik, 64 Andy Catsellis, 72 is Jerry Potts, and Dale Charlier in the 17, a late arrival tonight. McClellan the 7th is third, then Kurt Havadell the 16, McClellan in the 7 goes to second. Robert Freshour continues to lead. Chad McClellan running second. 17, Russ Matika third. 16, Kurt Habendale fourth. Danny Burns at the 69 trying to hold on to 10. Larry Kugel in the pits in car 0. Larry Kugel in the pits in car 0. Flat tire. It's the first time I can remember all season that Larry had to drop out of a feature event. It's been a rough night for some of the points leaders this evening. Down, coming around a complete lap 4, Robert Freshour still leads. Dan McClellan second, Kurt Habendale third, Ross Matika fourth. 69, Danny Burns fifth. Caution is out. You got cars up into the fence in turn 1. 4 laps for now. We're back to green. Wayne Tessine brakes in car 10. Wayne Tessine brakes in car 10. Robert Freshour, the P&G Chevy Olds, 83 out of Weirton, West Virginia, is your race leader. Stoystown, Chad McClellan second, and Kurt Habendale in third. Russ Matika fourth, Danny Burns fifth. Logan Dernoshik in car 20, who started 12th, is now up to 6th. Dernoshik up to 6th after starting 12th in car 20. 9 laps to go this time by, 9 laps remaining. Bobby Bongiorni in the 67 joins the front straightaway spin club here tonight. He's facing the wrong direction on a one-way street. The caution is out. Speed. The halfway point. Logan Dernoshik trying to break into the top 5 in car 20. With 5 laps to go, he's underneath the 69 of Danny Burns. back straightaway. Dernoshik into 20 will move into that 5th position. Burns into 69.6 now. McClellan still second with Haberdale third, Matika fourth, and out in front it's the 83 of Robert Freshour. Kurt Haberdale to 16, almost able to get to the outside of Chad McClellan's 7, but stay behind him down the back stretch. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Robert Freshour is pulling away from the field. The P&G Chevy Olds 83. Dernoshik into 20, trying to move into 4th. Logan is on the charge here. The Sabre Equipment 20. 2 laps to go. Unable to make the pass, though. Matika into 17, still 4th. Dernoshik 5th. Lounder's Restaurant 83. Robert Freshour out of Weirton, West Virginia wins for the 2nd time in 97. Chad McClellan 2nd, Kurt Haberdale 3rd, Logan Dernoshik 4th, Russ Matika 5th, Jim Cottrell 6th, Burns 7th, Will 8th, Jimmy Plants 9th, and Jim Plants 10th. Out of Weirton, West Virginia. Those of you leaving, of course, we invite you to take your time exiting the Speedway. Please have a safe trip home. Enjoy your work week or your vacation week. And we'll hope to see you here next Saturday night at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. How about a nice hand for Robert Freshour? Robert, win number 2 has got to feel awful good.
up front and kind of had things your own way, but caution kind of makes it difficult for you.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, it wasn't doing real good, but slick. There'd be like just a groove, and maybe I was on the right groove thing. You know.
Hey, congratulations. Nice win tonight, buddy.
Appreciate it.